Hello, you all. I want to welcome you again to another awesome interview for the 5th Annual Corporate Hustle Virtual Summit, hosted by me, Demetria Samuels, your launch strategist. I told you guys that this year for the 5th Annual, we were bringing you all the information, all the goodies, all the things. Now, I know sometimes I give off what they call masculine energy, but that's because I hang around some hitters, right? I hang around some people that get me pumped up and excited all the time. And one of those people not only is in my mastermind, but he's helped other clients of mine do awesome things in these online internet streets. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Ryan, also known as the Funnel Doctor. Ryan, tell the people about yourself.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for having me. I'm Ryan McCrary, the Funnel Doctor. I help creative entrepreneurs grow and scale online using sales funnels and paid advertising. So basically, we help our clients generate more leads and increase their revenue in their business. Been doing this for about 4 years now. Prior to that, I was doing finance stuff. But I'm just excited to, have this conversation and really help more businesses generate more leads with autopilot and then convert those leads into paying customers.
Now, Ryan, how did you go? You said 4 years and before this you were doing finance, but how did you get into these entrepreneurial streets? Like, how did you decide, I don't want a corporate job, I don't want to do that route, I'm going to come out here and show my skills in a different way?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I did work in corporate for many years. I worked in finance, had my securities licenses. And at first I liked it. I actually loved it. I liked my job. It was all stuff around finance and money and, mutual funds, investments, and IRAs and that type of stuff. So initially I did really like it. But then I really saw how corporate America worked. So that's when it was a complete 360 and I hated it. I didn't want to play the corporate, politics games. People were getting promoted and I wasn't. I knew I was just as good, if not better than other peers and stuff like that. Seeing people come in after me and then they become your boss and so forth. So I really started to hate corporate America. I resented my job. I did not want to be there. I knew I had a deeper purpose that I, wanted to give out to the world, not just working 9 to 5 and trying to go up the corporate ladder. So I ventured in entrepreneurship. My first venture was around finance, and that's what professionally I was trained in, and that's what I knew. But it was stuff around financial literacy, investing, and wealth building. I wrote a book. I had courses, did coaching. In the midst of that, I had to learn how to make money because I didn't have my corporate job anymore. So it was like, all right, you entrepreneur, like how do you make consistent, revenue every single day, every week, every month? So I had to learn online marketing. So I learned funnels and advertising and landing pages and all that, everything in that world. And I started getting some results for myself, then indirectly started helping other people, other entrepreneurs that I've built relationships with. And then I made a decision, like, do I want to do this as an actual business? I am good at it. I know how to get people results. So I made the decision to just pivot, actually build an actual agency, become the Funnel Doctor, and then the rest.
Awesome. I love that. So let's talk about that because you had some, first of all, you guys, listen, transferable skills are a real thing. Okay. I don't recommend anybody staying in any toxic environment. So once he said, this is not for me, I'm not playing these games, you got to go. But what was the key thing in there? You got to know how to make money in these online streets in order to just chuck up the deuces to your job. So what is a funnel? Let's get into it. What is a funnel?
Basically, customer journey. It's just a step-by-step process that you use to sell your products and services. It's a journey that people go through from I'm interested, raising my hand, becoming a lead, to actually becoming a paying customer. And that's through a series of steps, sequences that you take people through. But basically just a step-by-step process you use to sell products and services to people.
Okay. So like somebody like me who got into entrepreneurship, not because I thought I had a purpose, but because I wanted more money, right? Like you just said, corporate is stable, but it's not loyal. It's like when I say I want to raise, they don't be like, here you go. It's just like, so I realized the internet could give me a raise whenever I wanted it. So when you're first starting out, do I need to know my funnel at first? Is that the first thing I need to jump out in these internet streets and do? Or, like what is your recommendation? How do I get to being able to put a funnel into my business?
Yeah, the first thing is, being clear on what you want to offer and where the market is and everything like that. Before you even get a funnel, I think you got to be clear on that and get some type of proof of concept and really be clear on what problem your product or service solves. And really understand that, not pie in the sky, not just what you think, you know what I'm saying? As the business owner, what is the market, saying? What are people having a challenge with? What is a solution that you can provide to people where there's a major problem and there's a major need? So that's what I would say is the first thing is like, I really identifying that. And then from there, like, okay, identify the need. I know our product and service. I know who it's for, my customer avatar and so forth. Okay, now how can I put a funnel around that to get these people's attention, to, you know, acquire them, make money and so forth. But the first actual funnel I would start with is like something to generate leads. So some type of lead magnet funnel, we can talk about that, something to, you know, lead generation type mechanism, which there are many to do. But that's where I would start as far as funnels. I wouldn't just start trying to just sell my thing. I'll be like, okay, how can we generate leads? How can we give value? How can we build a relationship? Kind of like dating. And then from there, you know, how can we get them to actually be a customer?
Okay. Now, are funnels just for service-based businesses, or can we use this in the e-commerce world as well?
You can use it for any type of business. If your business needs customers, which every business does, I think you can use a funnel. E-com, info products, service, whatever it is.
Awesome. Because I know sometimes my e-commerce people think like, all I got to do is put the shirt up, click the button. That's it. So let's talk about lead generation or attraction, or is that what type of funnel? What does that look like? Have we experienced it and we just don't know it? Can you give us an example?
Sure, that could be many things depending on your type of business, but it could be, you know, free ebook, a free PDF, a webinar, online challenge, online course, you know, physical book and so forth. For e-com folks, it could be a discount code, it could be a coupon code, it could be a giveaway, it could be a quiz or something like that. But yeah, there are many different things, but basically, you know, you want to give some type of value up front, something value-based, whether it is an ebook, whether it is a PDF, whether it is a checklist, whether it is a 20% off, whatever it is, some type of value up front that you can provide. In exchange, you want to collect someone's name, email, phone number, and then maybe something other information from them you want to collect that'll help you segment them or just, you know, understand what they want more.
Now, I think a little birdie told me that you're into paid advertising versus organic.
How'd you know that?
Advertising.
That's like such a secret. Nobody knew that.
Right? So when you are starting out, and let's say you can't necessarily afford to get a consultation or, you know, like an agency yet, right? You're still trying to find your clients or get your lead generation magnet out there. How does the advertising world and the funnel world either integrate with each other, meet each other? How does it all work together?
Yeah, I call it the peanut butter and jelly formula. You need the peanut butter with the jelly. So you got your funnel, you know what you're selling, the price point, your lead gen to get them to buy or whatever, but you need the traffic to actually get people to know about it. So a lot of people have great products and services, but the problem is nobody knows that they exist. So your traffic is how you get eyeballs, how you get visitors, how you get people to actually know what you're offering. And there are many different forms of paid traffic: Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google. But, you know, paid traffic is not just social media ads. It could be paying to get on a summit, to get in front of people that's your avatar. It could be sponsoring an event. It could be paying someone to get on the podcast. It could be paying to get access to someone's email list or whatever it is. A lot of different ways that you do paid traffic. People sometimes think, oh, it's just paid traffic means Facebook ads. It can mean that, but there's many other ways to do paid traffic other than stuff on social media specifically. But yeah, I love paid traffic. It's just how you can get in front of more people, and, you know, it speeds up the process. Money loves speed. People just want to rely on organic traffic, but that's the slow route. You know what I mean? It's an uphill battle. You always want a hamster wheel. So I want to get to the money and get my stuff in front of people as fast as possible.
I love that. Money does love speed, you guys. I'm an advocate of that. Money loves speed, which is why, I think that summits are a great way to put yourself out there, as always. Now let's go deeper, a little bit deeper, for my people who are maybe they're a little bit more sophisticated when it comes to this advertising game. We saw in our backgrounds that we no longer can target, I'm going to say, things that are African-American. Like, quickly, I know how to get to, like, if I was selling a Zeta t-shirt before, I could just click on Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. It was very that simple. And we saw they took away HBCUs. They took away the sororities. They take away a lot of things that we were quickly using to identify our audiences. Do you have any advice for us on what we can do to counteract that, or, how to find our audiences again?
Yeah, good question. And they took a lot of stuff away. Sororities, even before, like, you couldn't do specific Black, but you could do Black Enterprise, you could do Essence, you could do certain stuff like that. So I think it's a few different ways. The first thing, what I've seen, once you run enough ads, the algorithm pretty much knows who to serve your ads to. You know, what I've seen, they kind of learn your audience. So I've never put Black or African American anything, even though 99% of our clients are Black. But it seems that when I run ads, they all go to Black people, even though I don't specifically say that or target them, or Black entrepreneurs. So Facebook kind of knows who to serve the audience to. So I really think when you run enough ads, the algorithm kind of learns your audience and they know who to serve it to. Number one. Number two, I think it's really be clear in the creative and the messaging. So if you are selling something for Zetas, make sure your messaging, your video, your image directly speaks to them. So even if you can't specifically target them, if you have it in your messaging, if someone does see it, like, marketing, of course, is not just about attracting the right people, it's about repelling the wrong ones. So if I see your ad and I know it's Zeta heavy, it's talking about Zetas, whatever, I know it ain't for me because I ain't no Zeta. So I think putting it in your messaging, you know, your marketing, your copy, your video, all of that to really identify that is how you can kind of get around it.
Oh, that, yes. I like that. So we gotta lean even more heavier on our messaging. Now, what about, I know a lot of people usually ask me, how did that ad follow me? I was minding my business over there on, maybe you was on, I might have just went to your profile. Then all of a sudden, I see Ryan all over my Facebook. What is happening, or what is the, I guess, technical thing that's happening when that occurs to people?
It's the pixel. Retargeting people. So within, like, Facebook specifically, you can create different audiences, and they're called custom audiences. So it can be based on different things that happen. So if someone does visit your page on social media, Facebook or Instagram, now you can build an audience around that, and you can retarget people because they've taken that action. If they visit your website, you can have your pixel there. It's just a piece of code that Facebook gives you to put on your website, your landing page, your funnel page, and so forth. So it can track different activity. So if someone goes to your page, but they don't opt in, if they go, but they don't buy, they visit the order form, but then they click off. Now you have all that data, and now you can get back in front of those people. And it's just called retargeting, which I love to do.
I love retargeting. And you guys, this is usually when, you know, you need the agencies, you need the experts, right? Because you're used to just running your, maybe I'm going to call them simple ads, where you're just telling it to directly do a certain audience or click age and this. But there are lots of sophisticated things you can do with the algorithm and with the tool itself, beyond in the Facebook ads. Now, why did you choose Facebook ads over, let's say, YouTube ads or TikTok ads now? Is there something special about the Facebook ads that you like over those, or is it just a journey in your evolution?
Yeah, I mean, at the time when I was learning them, like, that was the hot thing, you know what I mean? So it was just naturally where I gravitated to, and that's where I was present at the most, and then also our clients, you know. So you really want to think about, when it comes to social media ads, like, where's your avatar? You know what I mean? Are they on YouTube more? Are they on Facebook more? Are they on TikTok more? So for me, naturally, I just naturally gravitated there. For me, it was, even though they're all have their challenges, for me, it was the most difficult. It was the most easiest to get a grip of and understand and learn and everything like that. For me personally, maybe if I dabbled, you know, other places, maybe not. But that's just where I gravitated to. But I definitely believe in all forms of traffic. TikTok is actually really similar to Facebook. It seems like they kind of copied the ads manager. It looks like identical, but we definitely tested stuff on TikTok. I'm concerned about the longevity of TikTok. YouTube, I'm starting to do more stuff on there, but they're all different platforms. They have different animals. And again, it comes back to, like, where is your avatar hanging out the most?
Oh, okay, awesome. Now, when you're running ads or funnels, or how important is video? Like, you know, a lot of people don't want to show their faces. They don't want to be, you know, but how important is video?
It's extremely important. So if you don't want to be on video, you just don't want to make, you know, as much money as you can. I truly believe that. But of course, you know, for your funnel pages, on your landing pages, whatever it is an opt-in, if you're selling something, like, you being able to speak and relay and tell your story, definitely connects with people. So I think it will definitely increase conversions if you have a video on your opt-in page, or if you have an upsell page and you're talking about your offer, definitely. And then, of course, your ads, you know, doing your ads, like doing video, telling your story, even necessarily not just videos of you, the CEO. It could be videos of testimonials of your clients or product reviews, showcasing your product, talking about your service, whatever it is. We work with a lot of people in travel, and they have videos showcasing their experiences and where they go in Dubai and wherever else, Greece or wherever they go. So video is extremely important. It also helps build the know, like, and trust. People buy from brands they know, like, and trust. So being able to watch a captivating video can instantly build that, as opposed to, an image, maybe not. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. They say a video is worth, 1.7 million words or something like that. That's what
I love that. So let me ask you this. Can a really great funnel help me not be able to sell or have to sell?
Say it again.
Can a great funnel help me not have to have the sales anxiety or be worried about sales? Like, how can a funnel assist me in sales?
Yeah, it can do the selling for you. I truly believe that, you just bring people through. You have good copy, good messaging. It speaks to the right person. You do a video one time, you don't have to do it no more. Then you can really drive people through, and it can just continuously sell for you without you having to manually get in front of people all the time.
And I don't want to, I know sometimes you create, like a great funnel off the rip, right? That might happen. But in reality, how many funnels do you see the average client that needs to go through to order to get their groove or to see what funnel would actually work for their brand or business?
It depends. Yeah, it depends. It depends. Yeah, I mean, I look at a lot of stuff of like, what is your, I call it the bankable sales strategy. Like, what's the strategy you really use to make money and get clients or customers? Some people is like, all right, I know to get people into my offer, I got to get them to my event. So they focus on everything like get into a live event. I know I'm gonna do my offer, and that's how we get people into our program or whatever it is. Some people it's email. I know once they get on my list, they're gonna go through all my flows, my sequences. We know we're gonna make money. We just got to get more people on the list. Our agency, our primary way to get clients is through sales calls. So we can look at our week, our month, or whatever, and be like, all right, we can kind of predict our revenue and we know our close rate and stuff, but it's like our bankable sales strategy is sales calls. So we know to really hit our revenue goals, we need to load up the calendar with sales calls and so forth. So we're directing people that way. So, I think looking at it that way and like, okay, what funnel do we need to get people into that? Is it a lead gen to get them to a call? Is it a webinar to a call? Is it a challenge? Like whatever it is it a challenge to get you to my event so I can sell you? Is it a lead magnet, a quiz to get you on my list so I can sell you? So I think it depends on the brand, but really more important than like the number of funnels is the structure and the strategy.
I love that structure and the strategy of your funnels. Let me ask you this. What trends are you seeing in your industry that you think that we should be aware of?
Copywriting AI. This chat GPT, like my phone blowing up, everybody talking about it and asking me about it and that type of stuff. So just, that, not even just say chat GPT specifically, which is the hot thing people talking about, but just copywriting AI in general. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, that's the biggest trend that I see as of right now. And people think, oh, well, you're not going to need copywriters, anything like that. I'm not going to need that. I can use chat GPT. I agree to an extent, but you still need someone creatively to come up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still a robot or AI, like whatever it is. So it's still not going to be perfect. And you still need that creative aspect, to really make the tool work best for you. So I wouldn't just completely get rid of copywriters and just do everything yourself or with these AI tools. You still need some creative minds on board, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree 100%. Being in tech, I always tell people that I'm never intimidated by technology because it will need a human to direct it, right? There's a human element, a touch, a feel, and the more you feed it, the better it is. But I think that's where people go wrong. You don't feed the actual AI, you're just telling it and do this. I'd be like, you might want to feed it some information first. But I love that. So AI is, of course, brainstorming because it became accessible to everyone at one time. Is there anything else that we need to know in these internet streets when it comes to funnels? Is there something we should look out when we're trying to buy an agency or get them, or any moves we need to be making that you think we need to know about?
Yeah, just give the funnel the proper time to work. People think, oh, I built a funnel, I got agency, or I did it. A week later, oh, I didn't get what I thought. Funnels are a scam. It didn't work, whatever. It was like, nah, you missed the boat. You know what I mean? Like funnel success, what I've seen, they happen like incrementally. So we put this out there, we put it out in the market, we see what happens. Okay, do we change the price point, the copy, the split test, the audience? Like, how do we keep tweaking it to make it better? And then eventually we got to where we tested enough. We know it's a good funnel. We know it's a good offer. Our hooks are right and so forth. Now we can really scale it. But I've seen a lot of people don't give it the proper time. They don't do enough traffic for it. They don't actually analyze the numbers. They just kind of look at it surface level, but it's much, much deeper than that. You know, you really got to put something out there and just tweak it and test along the way and incrementally try to make it better.
I got you. So last thing, or one of the last things, what kind of budget is appropriate for a Facebook ad when we're started out?
It depends.
Like my $5 ain't gonna go too far, right. But is it like 500, 1,000, 2,000?
I say start with 1,500 a month.
1,500. Okay.
I would say that's a good starting place.
Okay. And I always tell people that if you put something, like you said, the funnel, right? So if you're just running Facebook ads for visibility and you have no upsell, you're gonna hate Facebook ads, right? If you, in a way. But if you actually have a solid funnel behind it to actually basically get your money back in a way, then you'll love it. I just feel like the competition in these internet ad streets is steep. So is there something we can do to, like, stand out a little bit more? Is it all in our creative, or is it in basically the strategy that we're running in behind the scenes?
It's all of it. Definitely the creative, because you got to get someone's attention. It's harder to get people's attention because there's so much going on online. So definitely creatively, good hooks, good video, captivating content, and so forth. And then I truly believe it's about increasing the average order value. So when someone spends with you, like, how do we get them to spend more? How do we increase the lifetime value? Because it's getting more expensive to acquire customers to get eyeballs. So if your order value is like $50 or whatever, like $100, something like that, is going to be kind of difficult. So the more you can get someone to spend, or if you have back end higher price products, you can spend more on the front end to acquire them. So that's what I would say are the main things.
Got you. And are there any terms that we need to get familiar with to actually, I guess, not be taken advantage of when we're approaching agencies, or like your business? Is there anything that we could do to, like, stay alert?
Yep. Average order value, AOV, CLV, customer lifetime value, customer acquisition costs, cost per lead, CPMs, cost per 1,000 impressions, cost per click, click-through rate. I think those are the main ones.
You guys, y'all better, I hope y'all got the replay, because you're going to have to run that back. Ryan gave you about 10, 20 terms to go look up. So leave us with some thoughts on how we can embrace the funnel, how we can find you, how we can be a part of maybe your community, maybe you're, educating us out here on these funnels and what to do. But just let us know, give us some parting words, and let us know, how we can find you.
Yes, so I'm all over the internet. Of course, if you click on something, I'm gonna retarget you. Click on our site, wherever, Instagram, watch a video, Facebook, wherever. So people can definitely get a hold of my free ebook. Go to www.thefunnelDoctorebook.com. That's thefunnelDoctorebook.com, or just search Instagram, Facebook, wherever for the Funnel Doctor, or my name, Ryan McCrary. And I'm all over everywhere. Again, you can get my free ebook. If you want to schedule a call with us, you can go to www.yourfunnelDoctor.com, www.yourfunnelDoctor.com to schedule a call. But at minimum, at least get that ebook. There's tons of value in that.
Okay. And just leave us with some encouraging words as we are out here trying to be brilliant in these internet streets.
Yeah, the best marketer wins. I truly believe that the best marketer wins. And whoever can spend the most money to acquire a customer can win. But just, get your funnel in place. Don't just get on this summit and watch it and get inspired and stuff like that. That's great. We want you to get the information, but you have to apply it. So make sure you execute. Make sure you, get your funnel out there. Make sure you start collecting leads. Make sure you get in front of more people, and just really try to acquire more customers. And that's what I truly believe. That's the secret behind funnels, is just really putting it out there, seeing what works, and then double, triple down on what does, and then get rid of what doesn't.
Awesome, you guys. If you have not been enlightened, if things have not, been brought to your attention, then they should have, right? This has been an awesome interview where Ryan has introduced us to the world of funnels, advertising, how it all integrates. Be sure to check him out, follow him. This has been another awesome interview for the 5th annual Corporate Hustle Virtual Summit, hosted by yours truly, Demetia Samuels, launch strategist. That's Ryan. I'm Demetia, and we are out.